Hi guys, good afternoon. Today is the 23rd of August. Let's do a quick recap of a trade that I entered yesterday and lost miserably. And let's do yesterday analysis as well. So let's do the recap first. I'm going to show you guys. So this is 15 minutes. So price basically is in a downtrend still, right? So bias was sells, as I've said in my previous videos, but me really horribly tried to catch a retracement, or I thought price was going to reverse to a certain point and do a massive reversal because I did expect price to go to the upside. Like in my previous videos, you would have already seen I would have marked up certain areas here, especially this 4 hour fair value gap, which has been unmitigated. And it's a long time coming, and I was like, price is going to get there. And so I decided to look for buys yesterday, which I did. So you can see yesterday we had a nice bullish run. This was day before yesterday on the 21st. And then we had a short retracement back and then it started going right back up. So this is where it got nasty for me. So yesterday what I did, so it went up, broke the previous highs right here. Okay. So what I did was, so there was an area of how would you say, sideways and indecision right here, and it did not break below as like to show me that it was going to close, if that makes sense, close below and give a break of structure or whatsoever on the 15 minutes. It was literally just indecision candles with wicks. And so then I waited to see if there would be a bullish momentum, which it did. So I dropped to 5 minutes. Um, you find that spot. I circled it because then it's easier to find it. Okay, there we go. So then, like I said, so there was a period of indecisions. Oh yes, okay. So there was a change of character right here, but then in my head there was what do you call that? There was a zone. Okay, so let me see. So can you see this zone right here that I have marked up? So it broke this here, but then there was a long wick that followed. So I took it as a fake out and to kind of like fake sellers out of the market, if that makes sense, because a lot of people would have entered. um so I kind of like thought that was a fake out candle, and it went right back, and I still waited very patiently to get a proper break of structure right to the upside. And then we had this tall bullish candle. Can you see this tall bullish candle here, right? And I was like, okay, let's enter, because I thought the bullish momentum was up. So happily did go into a small profit there, but it decided to kind of just reverse and follow me. So that was really bad, this one. I'll show you guys another. Hold on, let me see if I can. If this is the one I saw. Hold on. Oopsie. Bear with me, guys. I wanted to show you where the reversal happened. I'm pretty sure this is the trade, but okay. So we got to the upside. So my entry was somewhere around here. We had bullish momentum. Um, Okay, no, this was not it. So okay, so never mind. But anyway, so on a 1 minute you can see it went down, it came back, and there was a zone right here. It kind of, you guys see this mini zone here. So it came, did a fake out there, came right back down, did a small, this is a small retest candle, and then it tanked. So really this, yeah, so again, my bad. Because the thing is, you know what? I was so hung up on the fact that price was bare minimum going to hit this area by 30 minutes equal. Because if you go to 30 minutes right there, where is it right now? Here. Okay, so here, if you see the 30 minutes, you've got equal highs right there. And I thought price was definitely going to come take this out before it tanks. That was the reason why I marked it up until there. In fact, I did even think price could go up to the 200 moving average, but then this was my bare minimum and I would have put it to break even. But no, it did not. So there we go. So anyway, guys, I thought I'd just show you guys the trade recap. Now let's take a look and see what I think could possibly happen for US30 today. Um, yeah, okay. So we are definitely on sales. Now the thing here that for me is we have the daily fair value gap right here, which I've been waiting for it to be mitigated for a long time coming. And it's barely going there. So I really would not be looking for any buys until I see a shift of structure, minimum on the 4 hours, which is you got equal lows here as well. But for me, I do need to see a break of structure to the upside on a 4 hour, 8 hour, 12 hours, that region, or even a daily before I look for buys, guys. Like you can see this long wick. So I do feel price is very bearish. It may come out, take out this daily. So I drew a trend line earlier. Not sure why the trend line is not sitting on the daily, but wherever I draw it, I'm just going to delete this trend line anyway. No, hold on, let me see. Oopsie. I'm just trying to see which I should have labeled it. Hold on. Shift it up a little bit. I'm gonna say I definitely drew the trend line on a particular time frame, right? But okay, it's not this, but I'm gonna delete it and draw it again. Let's draw it on a daily, maybe. Basically, I don't like to trade off trend line, guys. I don't find them really reliable, but it just gives me a good gauge because I've seen price bounce off it here quite reasonably. So I think that's what it is. It is can even extend it all the way here. Let's see where this takes us. Try to this line. This. Okay, so I do think price is gonna come to this and break through the trend line just because it's been reaching for this vision. In fact, it missed this, so it will come out, take out this equal low at some point, guys. Now the question really is, are we going to have buys for today or not? Which I don't think so. Like I said, I will not be going for buys until I do see a break of structure on a higher time frame. Like for this would be considered a break of structure right here. We need to see a break of structure to the higher time frame, guys, before we go for buys. Okay, so 12-hour feels like it's a good one to look for break of structure to buys at the moment because we've got small candles here, which is nice. So we've got another one right here. But yeah, so I need to see that happen before I decide it's going to be buys. So as of now, we are still looking for sells, possibly right up here to the equals. So at this area here, which is 3 600, guys, would be my estimate for where I think price could go. So I'm just going to drop down to the hour just to see whether we get any good entries or not for sales. um yeah, as of now, retracement just happened, so let's drop down to see where the retracement went. Hold on, I'm just going to do a flip, guys. Sometimes it's nice to just use flips to see where price possibly sell. Yeah, it came up to the golden zone and it dropped, did not come back down to the zero as of yet. But however, there's a change of character right here, guys. So this is where price is at the moment. Let's see where I would look for price to mitigate before I think. So okay, I'm just going to delete all of this. Okay, I'm trying to see where I could find nice. See, there's a fair value gap right here. Okay, which price has not mitigated yet. So for me to actually take a sell, I do need. So this is a zone. I'm just going to do 1 hour zone. So I do need a sweep of liquidity at some part somewhere. You feel me, guys? Let's try to. So I'm just going to draw an Asian session line. So like it would be nice to see where it gets taken out. 22, 23. Okay, I should have dropped down to 30. It would have been easier to draw it. Let's do that. So this is at 12, and then I'm going to do one for 8 o'clock, which is London pre-market session. And then we have, I'm going to put it at 2:30, guys. Oopsie. Okay. So I'm just going to lock it so we don't have, I'm going to delete this. Don't want to see the loss in my face all the time. Okay. Um, okay, guys. So I do want to see a liquidity swept somewhere. There's a whole lot of liquidity right there. Okay, so we have a zone, like I drew a zone there at 1 hour. I would want to see liquidity being grabbed at some place. Do you guys feel me? Or even the equal lows at the bottom here, the 15 minutes. And then I will then look for a zone and in a fair value gap to see where possibly price could mitigate to. Right now, I'm just going to go back up to the hour. Like I said, there was a fair value gap right here, which is at the top. This is also causing a fair value gap right here. Once the close of this candle happens, let's drop to 30 minutes. We should be able to find some fair value gap somewhere, even 15 minutes. There we go. Okay, so this is beautiful. So this is what I like. I like places where there's a zone, there's a fair value gap, and there's liquidity. Do you guys get feel me? So it's like I'm gonna just draw it on the 15 minutes for price to come here, mitigate this, and so 15 minutes, isn't it? 15. Yep. So if price comes back here, take this out. It gives me a break of structure on the 5 minutes, 1 minute. I'm entering that for a sell, taking it right back to this is my first TP, and then obviously writing it down here, and then so on. Okay, guys. So this is what I'm looking for in terms of US30. Yeah. So let's see how this plays out, and trade safely, and see you guys back on another video.